again. So yeah, thought I'd drop in a live stream, about an hour and a half, something like that. And yeah, we're going to carry on with the floating dry dock. So yeah, we'll get right down to it. This is part of the ppm that you see in the bar at the bottom. So yeah, if you fancy joining this Facebook group, there's a link in that bottom bar here. Just copy that and send a request. Yeah. So we're going to go down cameras, and we'll get right down to it. When I can get the right camera. There we go. There we go. So, where we left off last time on the last live stream, we was making some of these boxes. These are actually the side walls for the floating dry dock. I have done some off screen, so we've got 6 out of 20. So we've still got a few more of these to make. So this will keep us busy. So I'll see how many I can make in an hour and a half. So, yeah, I'll try not to stand with my arms on the bench, otherwise it makes a horrible bumping sound from the mic. So yeah, so we got Apple in for wee Bonnie Scotland. This is afternoon, Lindsay. Back on the barges. Yes, back on barges. Sprue and Glue's in. Hello, Sprue. And he says hi, Lindsay. And Jack Apple says hi, Sprue. Now, I'm not expecting too many into the stream because this was a last minute decision. So we'll have to see who pops up and who realizes I am actually here. But at the end of the day, there is a watch back, and people can watch it back at their leisure. Spoon Glue says hi, Apple. So we'll get right down to it then. So there is 2 of these on each sprue. So we'll get on to it. I have put a video out this morning on Dreadnought. So anybody wants to watch that, that is there. So like I say, there'll be no Warhammer for a wee while. A wee while. But if you're a dedicated follower, you'll follow me anyway. It's a follower of fashion. That's an old song, right? Follower of fashion. Dedicated follower of fashion, I should say. Right. I'm not sure how many of these will get built in an hour and a half. Hopefully about another 4 or 5. So that's the one, Apple. That's the one. Yeah, by the Kinks. It's very, very one of their very early songs. So yeah, Ray and Dave Davis, yeah. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, I've got an update on my sister Sprue. She's still in hospital at the moment, but she is on the mend. Bless her heart. She is on the mend, which is a good thing. A dedicated follower of fashion. Got me singing it now, Arthur. Definitely got me singing it. So what are you two up to anyway? Yeah, I will do. We'll just give her a text through. Your friends with her on Facebook, just send her a get wells on Messenger. She may pop in the stream, I don't know. She's got a partner with her at the moment at the hospital. So. Paul says, oh yes he did, oh yes he did. Oh, you're working on the Mandalorian, are you? Cool. Working on Mando. That's cool. Try not to put my elbows on the bench to sand, so I don't make that horrible noise. Five people in. Thank you very much. Nice to see people are popping along on their pushbacks. Popping along on the pushbacks, honey. Everybody's in for a treat today. Video on the Dreadnought, and now this live stream on the DRYDOCK, and then the PPM tonight. You are spoiled. Do apologise if there's anybody else streaming that I do know, and I'm treading on toes. Do apologise. do a belly and bench later. Get a few more people in and then we'll do one. Yeah, she's laid there like Miss Bouquet in a hospital bed. And we're going to have a minute's silence a little bit later for DS Model's wife, who passed away a few days ago. So we're going to have a minute's silence for that. Just to pay our respects to Dave and his wife. As I'm going through these sprues, they are tending to need a bit more cleanup than I expected, actually. Yeah, exactly, Apple. Yeah, she can keep an eye on him. Bless her. She was a lovely lady. Yeah, exactly, Sprue. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good, actually. They are really good, Sprue. Thank you very much, mate. They are. They're pretty good. Now I've sorted out the grades I need. Yeah, they're pretty good. I ain't got to worry about no carers coming this afternoon because they've already been before I started the stream. So it was very, 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 very early today. Bruce says, cute, cute. Right, I can assemble this one now. That bit and this bit. Missed a bit there. Missed a bit of something. Didn't really need to do this, but I thought I would do it just to, because it's inside, isn't it? But for neatness, I'm going to do it. Okay. Six people in. There's a coming. Don't be shy. Drop by and say hello. We've got Chorb in. Hello there, Chorberton Junction. And he says, hey up, Lindsay. Hey up, Chorb. And he also says, hi, everyone, too. It's nice to see you. Nice to see you. To see you nice. Apple saying his highs to Tony and HH. He says, sorry, I meant JJ. Fancy calling his dog HH. But it's JJ. Are you awake yet, Apple? Chilverton says, hey, Apple, and he also says, JJ says hi to all. Hello there, JJ. Spruce says, hi, Cholton. Cholton? I mean Chorberton. I think everybody's still asleep today. Are you awake, Chorberton? I think these guys are still in bed. Oh, right, okay. We'll let you off on that one, Apple. Being you got a dodgy eye, we'll let you off. Children says, not really one of those days where you don't feel like you actually woke up or this is a dream. I feel like that every morning, Chorberton. Takes me ages to wake up, literally. It's like you're on another planet. I need about 4 cups of tea to get me going. We've got Ron in, and he says, hi, Lindsay and chat. Chilberton's saying hi to Ron. 8 people in. 8 people watching. Are you with us tonight on the PPM tonight, Ron? I'll automatically send the links out to the regulars and can sort out whether they want to come in or not. Bit of a gap there, that one. Don't wanting no gaps. No. Man from Del Monte say no. Oh God, that dog's just done one. Minging dog. I'll catch up with the chat in a minute. I'm trying to catch my breath here with the dog. Gaseous, baggiest. Minging. So every time I'll give it those denture sticks. They work quickly or never. Catch up with this. Oh, I'll see, Sprue. You gave him a nickname, did you? Sprue says, hi, Ron. Apple saying his highs to Ron. Ron says, yes, I can join. Tonight. Yes, tonight. Not now. Ron says, hi, Sprue. I'll send you the link for tonight then. So I am single streaming at the moment. Let's see if it fits, shall we? See if we've got a nice square box. Just look at that, that's perfect. There's another one done. Got 10 people in. David Mark is in. Hello there, David Markey. How are you? I hope you're good. And he says, afternoon, Lindsay. And he's saying his hi to folks. And he just said, just got in. Apple says, hi, David M. And we've got Mike's Mods 65 in. He says, hello, Lindsay, and others watching. Hello there, Mike. Nice to see you too. Apple says, hi, Mike. Welcome aboard, everyone. Screw and Glue says, hi, David. Welcome aboard. David Markey says, hi, Mike. Screw and Glue says, hi, Mike. Got 11 people in now. I'm watching. Thank you very much, guys. Whether you're staying the whole stream or just flicking by, hello anyway. We've got Mr. Mark's Hobbies in, and he says, hi, everyone. Hi there, Mike. Mark. That's confusing because there's Mike's and Mark. To make sure I don't get a tongue tie. When all the plastic's gone, then you know you've got to start on the photo edge. Devil's Medal. Mark's Hobby says hi one and all. David Markin says hello Mark. Sprue says hi Mars. Mark's Hobby says hi David M. Sprue and Blue says oops Mark. Mark's Hobby says hi Sprue. Okay. We've done one box. That took us 26 minutes to do that. So we might get 3 boxes built. It's going to be a long old process. I have to keep remembering not to put my elbows on the bench filing. Otherwise it makes a horrible sound. If I do that, put my arms on the bench and starts suddenly just say, hey, get your arms off the bench. And we got Mr. Panzer Cat in. He says, meow. Hello there, Mr. Meow. It's not Mr. Miyagi, it's Mr. Meow. Are you with us tonight, Mr. Panzer? David Markey says he's hi to Panzer, and so does Jorbiton. I'm not lazy being in the chat. I'm just like, you know. More beats cleaned up. Yeah. Panzer says, this is true. The Aggie comes when I instigate. Panzer says, hi, David M. He also says, hi, CJ. And Sprue says, hi, Panzer. It's the Panzer cat. Meow. Okay. Yeah, no worries, Panzer. I will send you the link later. Apple says hi, Putty Tat. So does Mike. Panzer says hi, Apple, and he also says hi, Mike. It's nice everybody saying their highs. Hi, 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 Heidi, hi. Tilberton. No worries, mate. No worries. We'll see you when you come back. Mike says, hi CJ. Panzer says, I best say hi Lindsay. Yeah, you best say hi Lindsay. Otherwise you'll get blacklisted. 11 people in, I think, by the look of it. I sat here and made 4 of these up last night. Yeah, thank you for your comment, Panzer, on my video. And what you said is very, very true. Apple says Tony best contact Ron for some of his kitty litter in case JJ does a big one. Size of that dog, I don't think the litter tray is big enough. If my dog was like a human, it would do its business on my floor, walk off and smile at me. That's how cheeky the thing is. Because it doesn't care. People in. Heidi, hi. Pop in the chat, say hi. Even if you're just passing through. God, dog's snoring now. Where is the thing? It's not on my bed. Must be outside the door. And it's not under my chair, so it must be outside the bedroom door. Right. We need this bit. Where did we get to in each up? Panzer says, what you need, Lindsay, is a Glasgow dog. It looks like you. It looks at you and says, I'm away for a walk. I'm away for a walk. Apple says, and if humans were like animals, there would be no need for toilet paper as they have not learnt to wipe their bums. Can you imagine it if humans did it all outside? God. Jesus. You'd need all that. It'd be like hopscotch, wouldn't it? Or humans would have a shovel strapped to the back. Quick nip into the bushes. Bears thinking about, really, doesn't it? To be honest. They used to do that before toilets was invented. If you lived in the city, you'd have to keep looking up because there'd be a bucket coming out with it all in it out the window, straight into the street. So see, Ron's got civilised. He uses a litter tray now. Lindseys was born in South Africa. He ain't got nipped behind the palm tree. Yeah, exactly, Spru. Definitely. Yeah, quite agree with you there. Roxy dropped and stink. Now she's gone for 40 winks. Yep. David Markey says, just remember, dinosaurs was on this planet for millions of years before us. Yeah, can you imagine it? Panzer says there's a breed of dog unique to my home city. It is an uncertain and dubious pedigree. There were Colgule known as wee brun dugs. Wee brun dugs there. Mm. Right. I've got to take these two pieces off the spray. Clean them up. Yeah. Make sure it's straight. Don't want a house that Jack built now, do we? Definitely won't do. Okay. The man from Del Monte, he say okay. Ten in. Did have 12. A couple of disappeared. I think we might get 4 boxes built actually in the time frame. So, 2 every 15 minutes by the look of it. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Another one. Okay, so just going to go up cameras a minute, guys, for a reason. Okay, so you're not talking to the desk. Well, I'm not talking to the desk. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to do a minute's silence for DS's model's wife, who passed away a few days ago. Bless her heart. And Dave, if you're watching, we are thinking of you, you and your family, my friend. And so if everybody can do a minute's silence, it would be much appreciated, guys. So we'll do the minute's silence now. So yeah, we are thinking of you, Dave, and we're very sorry that you lost Christine. She was a lovely lady, mate, and she'll be sadly missed across the whole of YouTube, my friend. And we hope you're okay. I know saying that's not good sometimes in some people's eyes, but we do hope you're okay, and we hope that you will come back in the near future. So yeah, okie dokie, carry on with the stream. Here we go. Apple said I could use them boxes for my walls around the encampment. Yeah, you could do, mate. You definitely could. Should be doing these in my sleep soon, I reckon. Okay, David Markin says, well, condolences to Dave. Yes. Panzercat says, some parts of a build are just endless. Those boxes certainly quality. They're good, actually. The kit's not too bad, actually, Panzer. It's pretty good. Seen worse. I've watched a couple of builds in 1/700 scale of this kit. And I must say, for quality-wise, I've never seen so many gaps in the boxes in all my life. Whether it's the builder or it's the kit, I'm not sure. And some of the gaps you could have got a bus through them. Whether these 1350 kits are better, I don't know. But I'm certainly having no issue. So and we got Mr. Flip Dip in, and he says, afternoon, Lindsay, and all in chat. Mike's Moth says, hi, Flip. So don't forget, we've got the PPM tonight. Starts at 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. plus gallery. Flip Dip says hi Mike. Panzer says hi Flip. Flip says hi Panzer. Need to style that. There we go. Still got 11 people in. 11 people watching. It's all cleaning, isn't it? Still, if you want to fit properly, you've got to do it. So don't forget to get your builds in tonight for the PPM gallery, guys. You got till 8 p.m. to get them in. If you've got anything you want to show, get it in the group. You can tell the better weather's getting out here, can't you? Doing training exercising again out in the sky. We're getting there. We get in there. May get another one built after this one in time. I'm only going an hour and a half. So we've been at it nearly an hour. In an hour. If you're enjoying the stream, guys, put your thumbs up. Be much appreciated. Does it world of good for the analytics. Keeps the analytics fed. Analytics like the human resources. Apple says Belly was bacon and cheese toasty in the air fryer. Bev, coffee, bench, Orcs, combat patrol, 1/3 built. Cool. Yeah, I forgot to do belly and bench, didn't I? Well, Apple's already said his. So what about you guys? What's in belly? What's on bench? What's choice beverage? Me, I had a 2 sausages, 2 bacon, 1 egg, whole tin of plum tomatoes, 2 rounds of bread and butter for my breakfast, and I had 2 cups of tea and a vape. And on my bench, I have got this 1350 floating dry dock by TAKOM. So what about the rest of the people in the chat besides Apple? David Markin says, missed out on fish and chips as I thought the bus was on time. It was late. Oh dear. Got Static Model Mayhem in. Hello, he says, hello, Lindsay, and hello, everyone. Hello there, Static. Nice to see you. Panzer says, belly currently empty. Beverage, an empty mug of coffee. Bench currently sitting in front of me. Ew. I would have thought you'd have put yeah, I've lost it now. Can't think what I was going to say. Panzercap says hi, Static. Mike's Mod says hi, Static. So does Panther. So the old chippy had closed by the time you got there. Yeah, that's not good. Not good at all. David Marcus says hello, Static. David Market says, "I Static." Panzer says, "If I tell you what's on my bench now, I won't surprise you later." Well, exactly. Let's keep it hush hush then. Hush hush hush. Do you have a victim tonight, Panzer? I've been seeing boxes in my sleep. Don't you love it when a plan comes together? A plan. Tell you what I actually found in my drawer this morning when I was looking through it for something. I found a tube of glue, that stringy glue, from 35 years ago. 35 years. Kind of like opened it up. It didn't smell very good. It was a bit minging. It was all brown. 35-year-old glue. Okay. We have aeroplanes. Okay. Okay, static model Mayhem says on the bench, gear off, almost 70% finished, and I have to work on some corrections and paint touch-ups before continuing. Panzer Cat says no victim this evening, but I'm working on one for next week. Spur and Glue says today belly will be jacket potatoes with slaw, Dr Pepper to drink, bench the Mando. Panzer says he just doesn't know it yet. Static says wow. Static says last millennium stuff, yeah. Panzer says, and they say Scotsman's are tight. David Marcus says, can you ask for a refund, Lindsay? Yeah, be nice, wouldn't it? Apple says, question is, did you play with it, Lindsay, to see if it was playable? Well, I opened it, pierced it, squeezed it, and it was just all gunky. It was like brownie stuff. It was horrible. It reeked. Panzer says it's not minging. It's made with all good stuff that's banned now. It's minging. If anybody's not subscribed to Static, have a look at his channel. And he's building the Kirov class ship. Be nice to see Kim come back as well, isn't it, David Markey? And if Tommy and Ray's out there watching, hello. Haven't seen you about for a while. In. I've got some homebrew paints in the drawer as well, like Time forgot. They stink when you open them and all. But they're still good to use. Still very good to use. And another one bites the dust. Okay, well, I think we've got time just to make another one, I think. We've got Mr. Graham Ball in, and he says, good afternoon all. Afternoon there, Graham. And Mike says, hi, Graham. Panzer says, hi, Graham. You're late. Static says, hi, Graham. Apple says, hi, Gerbil. Hi, Gerbil. Panzer Cat says, I can't beat that, Lindsay. I have a couple of tins of Humbrol authentic paints. Who remembers them? I do. David Markey says, hello, Graham. Yeah, I remember them authentic ones. I've got some in the drawer as well. I don't chuck away anything. I don't. Not until it's completely solid. And Sprue, don't you answer that. Don't need that one. I've got one up there. So I think we've got time just to make one more, I think. Because I don't want to go over an hour and a half because I'm using StreamYard. Very limited on hours for this one. I could have gone through YouTube and done it, but it only allows me to use one camera. Tight. Very tight. Sprue says, now would I? Yeah, you would. Panzer says, ladies and gentlemen, Lindsay is in training to become a Scotsman. You'd not be having a seal, will you? Graham Ball says, hi, David. Apple says, yes, Panzer, still got orange, red, black, and grey humble paints tins. Want to buy them? Big question mark. It's got the colours of the rainbow. Depends on how long it takes me to clean this up. Don't want to rush it. No rush. Sprue and Glue says, hi, Graham. That's that bit cleaned up. Let's take these two bits off as well because I need these. Spring Glue says, hi Graham. Panther says, no thanks Apple. I haven't used enamel paint since 2002. Also happen to have a couple of filing cabinets drawers full of them. Yeah, take them to the Antiques Roadshow soon. Okay. Let's give it a star. Flying bits of plastic here. 13 people in. I don't think we'll get this one together actually. So I need to finish just before or dead on time. Keep on knocking, but you can't come in. Come back tomorrow night and try it again. Waka waka. Two more pieces to clean, then we can whack it together. Because they just want to be together. We've got Mr. Dave Mac Builds in. Hello there, Mr. Mac. Mr. Berry Market is the king of the berry markets. And he says, good afternoon, Lindsay. And all in Chatterland. Static says, hi, Dave. Dave Mac Builds says, hi, Static. Apple says, hello there, Dave Mac. David Markey says, hello, Dave. It's the berry market king. Dave Mac Build says, hi, Apple and David. Dave Mac Build says, how's the build coming along, Lindsay? It's a good kit. It is a very, very, very good kit. Not had no issues with it so far. Not any serious issues, let's put it that way. going together quite well, actually. So the instructions are a little bit vague. Once you've got the gist of what they're trying to tell you, then yeah, it. Kind of like look at it, read it 400 times, and build. You know what I mean? There we go. Are you with us tonight, Dave, mate? Just checking. I do recommend it if you're going to buy it, Dave. But it has to have a counterpart with it. You have to put a ship in it. I'm putting the North Carolina in mine. Right, got all them bits cleaned up. I don't think we're going to have much time to put it together, but we'll see. It's going to be a push. It's going to be a push. Then you're going to have to build a real dry dock outside in your garden, mate. All these 1-200 ships you're building. You'll have to do a real life size one for the ships. Just think you could have real water with it as well. Just make sure they don't leak. Yeah, Dave McBill says I'll get my 1-200 scale Yamamoto next week. Dave McBill says I certainly will be, mate. Flip Dip says Berry Mac needs a bigger shed before he gets any more. Dave McBill says laugh out loud, Flip Dip, you're right there, mate, or I have an extension built on. Flip Dip says good afternoon, Dave. Dave McBill says I don't think a real life size one will fit in my garden. You know what I mean, scale it down. You 1-200 ships and then do the scale down for the like Pearl Harbor, put them all in a pond or something, make sure they don't leak, and you'll be well away. All your 1-200 ships. It's either that or you can put the missus in the shed and then take over the house. Shit. It's because I'm trying to get this finished before the end of the stream. Apple says, how about a whole bathtub outside the shed to test them out? Bill says, afternoon. Flip says, it's been pond weather today. Morning, we finally come out into spring. David Bill says, too many magpies in our garden. They'll destroy my fleet, and my missus isn't allowed in the man cave. If she entered it, be at her own risk, laugh out loud. Panzer says, Lindsay, after the stream ends, check your analytics. I've been testing something in the background. Okay, mate, I will do. I'll lose that bit. There we go. Put that back up there. Put the final bit on. That's another perfect box made. There we go. Just got to clean the bottom up of that. And that's another one. So we made 4 of these in this session today. So that's took an hour and a half to make 4. So we've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 more to go. 3, 6, 7, 8, 10. We've got 10 more to go. So we're halfway there with these. 10 more. 10 more to go. So I'll quickly read this chat where we got to. Apple says, how about, oh, I've read that. Dave McBill says, hello, Panzer Meow. Panzer says, hi, Dave Mac. I did say hi earlier, but it's not been posted. Okay, so we'll go up camera. Panzer says you might be finishing by Boxing Day, question mark. Okay. Okay, so, right. So thank you very much, guys, for coming in. Much appreciated. And hope you enjoyed the stream. It's like I said, we're halfway there with those boxes now. We've got another 10 to make. And then we've got to start putting all the trimmings on. Small bits of plastic, photo etch, you name it. It's got to go on it. So, and it's really, we laid it out the other day, and it really is long, really takes up my bench. So, yeah, it's big. So, yeah, just thank you very much, guys, for everyone coming in. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you enjoyed the stream, put the old thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel and when you would like to subscribe, just go and take a look. And, yeah, if you like what you see, give it a good old subscription. Static says, thanks, Lindsay. Keep up the good work. Catch you all later, everyone. Yeah, later, Static. Take care, mate. Yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, don't forget, we've got the PPM tonight, 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. So don't miss it. Also, we've got a gallery. So get your pictures posted, and if you want to show them on the gallery. So we'll say goodbye for now, guys, and we'll see you on the next live stream with the TAKOM 1350 scale dry dock. Bye. See you all soon. Laters.